Humming thingy of how to of my OC's met. It why I started tweaking. Finished results, woohoo.
Sneak peek, Hickey.
Really shit drawing spooky stuff.
Stabby, stabby, lick, lick, fire, wing, wing,
Bath mat.
wing, wing, tiff, wing, wing,
Bit.
boing, boing,
Coop king.
multi, multi, lick foot,
Wankenstein.
wing, wing, lick, lick, blip, blip,
Muffmon.
lick, lick,
Why Rolf?
mouse chin, broomstick,
Bitch.
blip, blip,
Poo's on.
lick, lick,
Zombie.
whiskers, lick, 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 tail,
The Void. Groove.
blip, 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 stabby,
Grandpeeper. Caffeine.
pony, 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 blip, blip, ambo, lick, bo,
Scully tin.
lick, lick,
Company is murder.
ooh,
In my day.
pocket stick, lick, lick,
Grandma.
Decorate my new Ahuhu sketchbook with me. Ahuhu was nice enough to send me this marker pad to test out. It's 8.5 by 11. They're 90-pound sheets, so it holds up to gouache and other wet media, which is really nice. That's what I'm going to be using it for. Sorry if my voice is a little rough. I just woke up. Anyway, I've tested the pages with gouache paint, India ink, and acrylic markers. Stick to the end to see what I did with those mediums in the sketchbook. Anyway, I haven't had any issues with the pages warping or wrinkling, and I was able to paint on both sides of the page without any bleed through or any issues like that. So thank you to Ahuhu for sending me this to test out, and here are those pages. I'm going to be posting videos showcasing like the actual process of doing those paintings, so stay tuned for that. Okay, bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Here's how to make your sketchbook go from this skinny, not chunky sketchbook to this big and chunky sketchbook that everyone will want to have. The sketchbook you're gonna need is a sketchbook that doesn't hold watercolors well. So for me, it's a hardbound Canson sketchbook. First step is gonna be to buy watercolor paper. This is what you need for it to be chunky. You're not gonna really use the original paper to draw. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the watercolor paper to draw, and we're just gonna stick it on the paper. This will make the sketchbook chunky. So now every page of your sketchbook has like layers. You can also add drawings on top of drawings, any accessories you have at home to add on it. Everything that you add on this sketchbook will make it chunky. Like your pages will have layers and layers, and this is also going to help with the chunkiness. Just add anything you want. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to be chunky. It's going to be amazing. I mean, who doesn't want their sketchbook like this? Look how beautiful and chunky. But you do have to be careful, because if you go too crazy, this is what will happen. It will be broken, just like this one.
Mama sua ninfeta, tenta pôr a orelha, mas vem sem fazer careta. Tenta pôr a orelha, mas vem sem fazer careta. Tenta.
Why is my art from 3 years ago low-key better than my art now?
Light the duck.
I did promise y'all a sketchbook tour, so here we go. So at the start of the sketchbook, does anybody actually remember Axel? I used to draw him a lot, but there's a little thing about him. I also got Dizzy. Dizzy's my robotics dog. Kind of like two people stuck in one body, more complicated than that. I can get to the lore later if you all want me to. Look at this, Dizzy, so smiley. Our envelope in here with all my little friends' doodles that she gave me. And I have a bird page. We skipped this page. Here's Alto. This one's a spinny, or a piece like that spins. Isn't that so cool? I swear that's so cool. But yeah, this page is all browned up. This one also moves, look at that. His head used to move. I think his ears move still, so look at those. This one moves. That's cool, right? There's Spooked as a human. He is my Animal Jam character, but I drew him as a human. He'd be like a little kid. Look how cute he is. Page for today, dinosaur roar page. Wow, look at that, dinosaurs. I liked the Dilophosaurus, is that how you say it? But I have a little thing about the frills. Not very fun. Boo. They do not have frills, according to scientific evidence. They do have crests like those. I don't know, cool.
Light work, no reaction. Light work, no reaction.
Okay, it's got a little kick.
It sucks to be her.
Create something else. Come up with a new storyline.
Why? When
Guys?
Guys? Guys?
little brother recreates my art. Whale shark. Cow. Icran dragon.
Unfortunately, due to time, people change, priorities change, and the way people...
One skill that we all need to learn how to do is to draw without stress. Now, that's easier said than done. Why? Because all of us have something called an ego, and we want to be able to draw things that everybody's going to look at and go, oh my gosh, you're so talented, you're so amazing, that's so awesome. But guess what? It ain't always like that, especially when you're beginning. You're going to make a lot of bad drawings. And so what you have to do is give yourself permission to suck. If you give yourself permission to suck, that means it doesn't matter if the drawing comes out perfect, which it won't, or it doesn't matter if it comes out really awful, which it might, because you're just about the process. You have to trust the process, go through the process. You have to draw. Every time your pencil's hitting the paper, you're getting better. So just draw free. Who cares if it's a mess? I know people might look at this and say this drawing sucks. And guess what? I don't care because I'm drawing without stress. That's how you do it, baby.
Yahoo!
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney. What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
Sketchbook tour, but realistic. My cat. First page. The diving was from an ex-friend. My cat again. Second page. Made this in school. I'm not the smartest when it comes to school. I made this during TikTok ban. I was bored. I hope this page burns. Same with that one girl. My favorite page so far. Feeling dumb? I never knew what it meant to be content with you.
Drawing tiny sharks in a tiny shark book, OMG. Let's begin with a default shark first. This could be a lemon shark, blue shark, depends on the color really. I wanted to challenge myself and draw a hammerhead in such a tiny space. It came out so cute. Now for a cat shark. The shape of these ones are hard, but I love drawing the spots off.
So instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Thresher sharks are so pretty. Their tails are so long and elegant, so of course I had to include one. Lastly, my favorite ever, the nurse shark. They're so cutie, and it would be my shark drawing without one. Thank you for watching.
Money found a girl that you couldn't impress. Last man on the earth still couldn't get this. You're delusional, boy, you're losing your mind.
My mother told me someday I would buy.
Someone recently told me that my TikToks were too long, and that's why I'm not getting more followers. So from now on.
Project SKETCHBOOK.
Comic thingy of how two of my OCs met. It why I started tweaking. Finished here. Results. Woohoo.
Sneak peek, Hickey. 3.
My animal sketchbook is almost filled, and so if you don't see an animal that you want me to paint, I have one page left. Please comment an animal I should paint on my last page. Hopefully I will be able to get a reference photo from my photography group of that particular animal. So go ahead and comment. Thanks!
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers. Oh no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.